Hi guys, welcome back on board to the Crypto Cruise. It's me Chris, and today we're going to talk about Ethereum Classic, what Ethereum Classic is all about, what makes it unique, etc. We're also, of course, we're going to talk about Ethereum, and today's show we're going to start with the Bitcoin chart, as we always do. And right now we're experiencing a correction. So basically from all-time high price of around 126, we dipped just below 120. Potentially, if you've been watching my previous videos, I'm anticipating Bitcoin to slide even further down to prices between 116 117, and from that moment on I'm anticipating a bounce back and potentially start hitting all-time high prices. Now I've told you I have two base case scenarios. One of it is just basically consolidate to prices between 130, potentially gonna start hitting all-time highs by the end of October, early November, 130 to prices even below to 115, 114,000. We just consolidate, and the blow of top can occur by end of this year or early next one, February, March. Or the other case scenario is basically this is the final shake off. This is the final correction, just a short correction. Once we hit the bottom, the blow of top can occur by the next coming weeks. Now, corrections like this, usually they don't last long. As I've said here, between the period of 14th of August all the way to end of August, we have experienced a little correction from price of around 124 to 107,000. We formed this bearish channel pattern. And I've told you, this correction won't last long, and we're going to have more continuation of the trend on the upside. And that's exactly what we had. Right now, I'm telling you guys, this correction won't last much longer, and we're going to experience a blow of top. I mean, when exactly it's going to happen, I don't have a magic ball. I don't predict the future. Let's see how the thing is going to play out. But corrections in a bull cycle, they're actually for buying, and they're actually healthy for the overall trend. The bottom of the bear market happened in November of 2022, almost 3 years ago, at price of around 15,000. At the time of recording this video, Bitcoin is above 120, so 7-8x, that's a definite raging bull market. Now when it comes to Ethereum, on the yearly chart, we have this huge reverse head and shoulders, and on the weekly chart, we have, starting from March of 2024, almost a year and a half ago, huge ascending triangle pattern as well. We actually broke above this resistance line last month, starting from basically this resistance line started from 8th of November 2021, price of around 4,868. We tested it in March of 2024, we tested it in May of 2024. We even went there and we tested it at the end of last year, price of above 4,000. While everyone was thinking Ethereum is going to start breaking all-time high, we're going to break above this resistance line, we actually capitulated. From 4,000, we went all the way to 1,200. That's exactly when everyone started writing off Ethereum, and they start saying that Ethereum is dead. A V-shaped recovery, start hitting all-time high, almost to 5,000, pretty much in a straight up line between April and July. Right now, we're just experiencing a little correction to next to its previous all-time high, and sooner than later we're gonna break out of it. And if we measure this huge ascending triangle pattern, if we measure the price target from the bottom to the top, the price target should be above 6,600. This is something that I'm actually anticipating for Ethereum to go potentially by end of November, early December. One final shake off January, February of next year, and a blow off top by March, April to 10,000. I'm not gonna be surprised at all if Ethereum goes to 5 digits to 10,000. But let's just talk about Ethereum Classic, because there's a lot of bearish sentiment when it comes to Ethereum Classic. There's a lot of non-believers, as they say. Now, anything I say in this video, it is not a financial advice. It's for pure entertainment purposes. And before you do anything, do due diligence and make your own research, because as I've said, this is definitely not a financial advice. When it comes to Ethereum Classic, I think right now it's quite undervalued. I mean, again, this is my personal opinion. Ethereum Classic can easily go to zero, so always do diligence and make your own research. But I mean, dealing with the fear and greed index. While everyone is fearful, you should be greedy, and vice versa. While everyone is greedy, you should be fearful, right? So what I'd like for Ethereum Classic to do for me to remain bullish and basically regain bullishness is basically go and test this resistance line that we've tested multiple times in the past, starting from 4th of March 2024 at prices of around $40, and then we again tested the $40 level at the end of last year in December of 2024. We couldn't break this resistance line, but potentially if Ethereum Classic goes, let's say by November, December of this year, end of November, December of this year, right, goes to prices of above $40, break above this resistance, turn it into support. What I'm actually anticipating for Ethereum Classic to do is basically go absolutely crazy, just the way it did in 2017. From price of around below $1, we went all the way to almost $50. You went, 100x. You went like 100x in 2017. And when COVID happens, right, in 2020, the bottom of the bear market, again, Ethereum Classic went below $5 as far as I remember. And at the peak of the bull market, a few months later, in May of 2021, it went 175. So that's, again, another 30-40x. It went 30-40x. So if something like that plays out, basically measure from the bottom, right, price of around $12, is it possible for Ethereum Classic to go like basically at the time of recording it's around $19-20? Is it possible for Ethereum Classic to do like 20-30x? I'm not going to be surprised at all, because we have a database and we can basically compare it to its previous bull cycles, the one from 2017 and the one from 2021, and this can potentially happen again. Ethereum Classic can easily go to zero, so always do diligence and make your own research. But if we go and break this $40 level, let's say Ethereum Classic goes to 44, 45, goes back, turn this previous resistance, turn it into support, what I'm actually anticipating is to go and test this resistance line that we've tested multiple times in the past, starting from May of 2017 all the way to June of 2017. We then tested at the end of 2017, early January of 2018. We tested its previous all-time high, exactly same resistance line, in May of 2021, a price of around 175. And we can go and test it, as I've said, by April, March of next year, prices of around 360. And if we go and break this resistance line, since we've tested multiple times in the past, Ethereum Classic can actually go and test price of around $600. Again, Ethereum Classic can easily go to zero, so always do diligence and make your own research. Once again, guys, thank you all for tuning in. I really appreciate all support. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube, please do it. It's for absolutely free. And if you really want to support my work, you can subscribe to my Patreon, get my 2 books for absolutely free of how to become a sophisticated trader. Of course, there's also exclusive content with the most undervalued, underappreciated coins, some of them 50, 100x potential, and one-on-one consultation. I will help you navigate through that difficult bull cycle and much more. I will teach you how to set up a trade, exactly when to set up a long position, and much more. Once again, guys, thank you all for tuning in. I really appreciate all support, and we'll see each other tomorrow. Goodbye.